One day before the election. Today's November 4th. This is, let's check it out. Let's make sure we're good.
Still connecting.
Oh, no, we're good. All right. One day before the election, Kamala Harris it's election eve here in Philadelphia. Kamala Harris is having her last big rally. We'll see what happens. A lot of people are here in support. There's nearly about 100,000 people. This line loops all around to the fountains. This guy's got Swifties for Kamala. What's the shirt say?
Kamala's a relaxing thought.
What makes her a relaxing thought?
Everything. It's a shorter list.
Yeah. Yes. Would you like to relax with Kamala one day?
Absolutely. Who wouldn't? Glass of wine, all that.
You think her and Joe take naps together?
I would.
You would?
Napping's healthy.
Yeah.
It's good for you.
Are you happy with the last 4 years?
No. It could be better, but it could be worse.
Yeah. So Kamala Harris is promising a lot this year. What do you think happens if she's elected?
There is going to be a very, how do I say this? A nice awakening. Like, everybody's going to feel at ease for once.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
What happens if Donald Trump wins? Because it is 50-50 right now.
So everything's 50-50. I'd rather take my chances.
Take your chances.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You, ma'am, also Kamala, obviously.
Where are y'all from?
My name's Nick Shirley. We're live right now on YouTube. And we're just trying to talk to wonderful ladies like yourself.
Okay, so Donald Trump has created a catastrophe, a mess.
Yeah, what's your message to Donald?
We had enough trouble during COVID-19, so I don't think Americans have fully recovered from COVID-19.
Yeah.
And then to have to deal with all of Trump's bigotry and all of this, kids can't. He's like rated R. Rated X. You can't listen to him. Children can't listen to him on TV.
Yeah, would you consider Donald Trump to be like Hitler?
Yes, most definitely. He said that he wants Hitler's generals. So he almost everything that he does is like Hitler. I keep trying to figure out why don't Republicans and Trump, why don't they talk about the working class and people? Why is this always about money?
Yeah, money makes the world go around though, right?
Yeah, but what about people?
Yeah, we gotta talk more about people.
People are important. What good is money if everybody's gone? Mm-hmm. You know, I think it's like in the 60s, they said it was a Prozac nation. They put Prozac in the water.
Yeah.
Put some Prozac in the water because everybody's fucked up. Not everybody, but you know.
Yeah, would you say you're effed up?
Me?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Kamala Harris.
She gonna fix it all, right?
She's gonna bring change. No, she's not God.
No, she's gonna fix it all.
She's just gonna continue what Joe Biden did a lot.
Yeah.
He did more than one administration could possibly do. Okay, so Kamala Harris can just continue and plus add change. She can, she's gonna help first time, home buyers.
Oh, yeah.
And she's going to help businesses with all of those thousands of dollars? Like, what, $25,000?
By taxing the businesses?
No, she's going to give first-time home buyers
like $25,000.
$25,000.
That would be
and businesses, $50,000.
Wow.
And somebody that's just having a baby, $6,000?
That's a lot of money to be given out.
That will help Americans need it.
Yeah.
We need a boost.
We need a boost, and
Trump is not going to give that to you.
Yeah.
Trump's plan would actually add $4,000 to your pocket.
Oh, okay.
Because this Trump tax.
How was your life when Donald Trump was president?
How was my life? Well, just like everybody else's during COVID.
But before COVID, like 2016, 2019, how was life?
How was life? Well, my life is bubbly. Because I'm crazy.
Yeah, okay.
But, no, Trump didn't do anything. Like, Obama, he helped as far as with money, like stimulus.
Obama did?
He did. He gave it was a recession check or something like that.
Okay, so did Donald Trump.
But Biden and them didn't brag about it. They didn't sign their names nowhere in it that it came from them because they care about people.
Oh, okay.
Trump just wants to say, hey, look at everybody. He's like a movie star, and I don't dislike him.
He is a movie star.
I don't dislike him. I just know he says so many terrible things. For me, like, even... What are you going to say? Hey, what are you going to tell your children after they listen to him?
Would you still be my friend if I said I was voting for Donald Trump? or that I voted for Donald Trump?
Because I don't dislike Donald Trump.
Because I did vote for Donald Trump.
I'm concerned about the children. I'm concerned about your kids listening to that. So is this how you want your children to be?
I'd rather have my children live in a safe country where borders are protected.
They need, Kamala did now, you gotta admit this, she tried to give them 1,500 extra Border Patrol agents to help because nobody probably knows it's going to get out of hand like this. Of course, Biden and
Biden reversed 89 of Donald Trump's policies on immigration in his first year in office.
He did what?
He reversed 89 of Donald Trump's immigration policies his first year in office.
Okay, so they're not perfect. They're politicians. They made mistakes. But one thing I like about immigrants coming over here is during COVID, the dollar stores were closed. Everything was closed. It was not functional. It was a non-functional society.
Yeah.
So the immigrants knew where they were. McDonald's and a lot of Spanish people.
But they're illegal, so they can't work in them.
No, not everybody.
But the ones that came over these past few years have been illegal and they haven't been able to get their work permits.
I'm not defending all of the immigrants, illegal immigrants. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, we don't mind legal immigrants inside the United States, but I think a lot of people have issues with people that come over the border illegally.
So now you answer this question for me.
I will.
So if Trump really cared about illegal immigration, why did he not accept the 1,500 Border Patrol agents?
He wasn't in office, and inside that bill it also include, it was also going to allow 2 million migrants to come through the border every single year. And on top of that, it was going to give billions of dollars to Ukraine, and even 6 Democrats also decided not to pass that bill, including Bernie Sanders.
So say no to the troops. I mean, say no to the border agents.
That's not what the border agents need. The border agents need to have laws that can help them actually protect the border. Instead, what they do is they let them in and then they chauffeur them to an immigration center, and then they are processed and let into the streets.
Okay, but also
I've seen it
they're
firsthand.
so overworked. I mean, come on, you can't tell me 1,500
It would be
border
nice.
agents would hurt.
It would be nice, but inside that bill, it also had a lot of other things that did not go towards the border, and that would have made America receive 2 million immigrants every single year.
Okay, so now Harris has a plan with the border. So what is wrong with her?
There's nothing wrong with it. We just hope she can do it because she didn't do it when she was in office.
Well, she has to win.
Yeah.
Trump is dividing Caucasians. He's dividing Spanish people. He's dividing everybody.
Okay.
And it's not good for America. This is a nation of immigrants, okay?
How you doing?
Good, I'm sorry. I'm not cutting.
So,
my wife.
Oh, you can't cut. No, I'm just kidding. Look, go through it.
Do you mind if I go through my wife's in there?
Yeah, go talk to your wife.
I voted early for Kamala Harris.
Awesome. Hey,
And
you're a great lady.
I'm
You're a great
praying
lady.
for her. She's going to win.
We'll see what happens. A lot of people think she's going to win.
Thank
There's
you.
nearly
What's her name?
100,000.
So I can find this video.
Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley?
Yes, ma'am. Can I see your phone, Brooker T? I got to read some of the chat. We got Brooker T. Jones out here. She might be the lady that gets in some of these heated debates out here.
I don't know.
Brooker T, you down to debate?
I'm always down to debate.
She's always down to debate. Oh, man.
down.
So far, like, I'm not kidding when I say there's nearly 100,000 people here in Philadelphia. This road, we're at the Rocky Steps. They're going to bring in Lady Gaga. They got
Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah's coming
Winfrey.
through.
Some rappers.
Fat Joe. And another lady singer.
Ricky Martin, I think.
Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin.
Ricky
Gotta
Martin
get him
is
out
coming
here.
through today,
Support
too.
the Tim Walz fans.
So, Tim Walz fans.
Tim Walz
Who is
fans,
Ricky
Ricky-
Martin?
Ricky Martin is I think he's from like Puerto Rico or something. He used to be really popular in the 90s.
How you doing?
And he is.
You can say hi.
I don't know. He's
Yeah,
just
well,
a
things
singer.
are. It's going to get hectic here. There's literally hundreds of thousands of people.
Gay singer,
I heard.
Tim
I heard the
Walz.
Palestinians are going to come. Like the pro-Palestinian protesters are going to make their way through here.
Yeah.
It's going to get hectic. How's it going?
Sorry to bother you, you know.
You're good.
Good job on the stream. You know, me and Klug. Do you know Klug?
I do not.
You don't know James Klug? Sad. You might know him.
Oh yeah, I do know James.
Yeah, we were just talking about your stream today. 'cause-
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, we were streaming out here earlier, and good
Very
job
nice.
what you're doing, and I appreciate it. You know.
Thank you.
It's hard for people in the chat. It's hard stuff asking people questions. People don't know this. It's a lot of social battery. It's a lot of. It takes a lot of courage. So.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Good
I
job,
enjoy it.
yeah.
Hey, nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, of course.
What's your name?
Nico.
You're Nico. Awesome. Have a good one, Nico. You guys ready for tonight? Kamala's going to give a big old speech. What do you guys expect to hear from her?
Hopefully, good stuff.
Hopefully good stuff. That's what we hope, right? What's the sign say? Defend democracy. Vote November 5th. Martin Luther King, Barack Obama, Kamala Harris. What do you hope to see Kamala Harris do and follow in the footsteps of legends like Martin
I'm
Luther
so
King.
sorry. I'm watching my daughter behind you,
Oh,
so
I
I'm
was
not
like-
really paying attention.
Oh wow, very
Thank you.
very nice. Okay, keep going on. That was like the most weird way to engage in a conversation than to disengage. That was interesting. A lot of people, Latinos. How you guys doing?
How's it going?
Great. Are you have the Latino?
We had the sign, but
Yeah, how offending was the garbage comment by the comedian at the Madison Square Garden?
probably pretty awful.
Yeah,
Yep. It's not something I would say to anybody.
Do you think that's going to lose Trump the election?
We can only hope.
No, I think there are a million things that are going to lose Trump the election, and that was just another piece of the.
What do you think the odds are right now? Right now on Polymarket, it is projected that Donald Trump should win.
I am Peter Thiel funded international crypto betting app. No way.
Do you trust the polls? So where do you get your information from? What makes you super convinced that Kamala Harris will win?
It's a good question. A lot of sources, I would imagine. I'm on Twitter, pretty big following on Twitter.
I'm hoping for common decency.
Yeah.
I think that's what it'll boil down to. I think there's a lot of people that are also silent, like Kamala supporters, especially people in Trump circles, where they're surrounded by family and friends in that same way.
I was at the
I
debate.
saw you there.
Yeah, we just go everywhere. We talk to everybody.
I saw you guys there.
So it is gonna get down
It'll be close.
super close. And whoever wins Pennsylvania will most likely win the election. Oh, we talked to you. Remember? Oh, I remember you guys. Remember? How offensive was the Latino comment, the garbage Puerto Rico comment?
Oh God, you're gonna get her again.
I can't.
Oh boy.
Nice talking to you
I
guys.
really don't want to talk.
Oh, come on.
But
Accept
I have
defeat.
one thing about to build upon what she said. I think that women's rights are going to be.
Oh God, stop.
Hey, I'm not even here to debate. Yeah.
I think women's rights are going to be the biggest issue.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Enjoy the rally. It's going to be a crazy one. Oh, wow. Look at this. We got 3 lines going on. We got 4 lines. We got one over here, one right here, one right here, one right there, one back there. 5 lines for the Kamala rally. She is pulling quite the crowd today. I cannot even lie. Hey, thank you, Manuel Mocada, for the $20 donation. We appreciate it. He says go out and vote. The Doe Show for becoming a member of the channel. We appreciate that as well. Let's see. There's a lot of people out here. And we are going to get inside the rally. Kamala's not. She's got Lady Gaga coming out today to perform. Let's get to a spot where we can get some good lighting up here underneath this light post. What's going on? What's going on? All these people here love Kamala Harris. Booker T, she's following behind. Those last people I got in a debate with, and
You got the right 4 right here.
yeah, well, what's going on? How you doing? This is going to be a big rally. Is this going to be her biggest rally ever, Kamala Harris? There's how many people do you think are here right now? 100,000?
A lot more than Trump's people.
Yeah, what do you think about Trump's people?
You know what I think about Trump's people.
I don't know what you think about him. Biden did call him garbage.
No, he didn't. That's lies. That's lies.
That's not how it
Stop. That's lies. But let's get to the facts. Because Trump called people garbage probably about 15, 20 times in a 3-week period.
Viral, girl.
I don't care.
Go for it.
I don't care. Trump called them trash at least 15, 20 times in a matter of 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who did he call garbage? Trump.
All the Democrats.
I
Do you
wouldn't be
think it's
surprised.
fair that he would say, put a gun up to somebody and shoot her how many times?
I don't.
How
I've
about
never heard
this?
that.
How about, did you hear this? Because I know you can
Fake
edit
news.
it, so I'm sure you're not going to include it all.
Oh,
But
no, we're
when
live, we're
Trump
live.
was in, he signed a declaration to only have, or whatever it was, a rule that $7.60 for your minimum wage.
Yeah.
When he was president, who wants to live off $7.60?
That's
At
pretty
least
low.
at least Kamala is going for 15.
But
Trump is in bed with all the big guys.
Do you think Kamala's in bed with the big guys too?
Trump's the devil. Trump is the devil.
Wait, but you say
He's
Trump?
the devil. He's the devil.
Okay, what makes you think he's the devil? That's a big statement. Look, they just run away after they make a large statement like that one. I have a feeling this is going to get pretty feisty, and I'm not even coming out. I'm voting for Donald Trump. I will say I am voting for Donald Trump. But I'm not trying to get in some freaking heated debates. I'm just asking people questions out here at this rally. There's a lot of excitement. What?
That lady was passionate.
She was passionate, calling Trump the devil. Do you think Donald Trump's the devil?
Sorry?
Some lady just told me that Donald Trump is the devil. Do you think he's the devil?
Yes, I would agree with that.
Yeah. Do you think his...
I'm good on the question.
Oh, we're just live on YouTube. Nick Shirley. Let's talk to them. I don't know. You're all bedazzled out here with the pins.
Oh,
Seniors for Kamala. What else? Yeah. Harris, obviously. If I were 18, I would vote for Kamala.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to be voting?
She is. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to make the vote for them, for Kamala? What makes you most excited about Kamala Harris being president?
First woman being president.
Yeah,
first of all,
African American. She's an African American woman.
What? She's not from America?
No, she's
Did you realize if she wasn't from America, she wouldn't be able to run for president?
Oh my gosh. No, African American in the House. We need that. We need some diversity too. We need some women in the House.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah, so she has been vice president. She has been in office. What more? What would you like to see her do if she were elected?
Make the right decisions.
Yeah, what decision would be a right decision? Go off.
You're the one voting. Oh my God.
You're the one who voted for her.
Yeah, you gotta vote.
You're making me sweat. Can we do this another time?
We're live right now. Come on.
You're the one voted.
Is this your daughter? No. I was just curious. Sorry. So, do you
know the Biden had the most diverse White House ever?
I did know that.
So,
that's good.
Would you like to get more like? And what ways is it not diverse right now, the White House?
I play it's diverse, but I think that we need other people from different communities, so everybody has their own way of seeing things, because everybody's gonna see something different.
Yeah.
So if everybody's from different like points of life, then it's just gonna be like put that all together.
You guys.
So maybe not the best person, but the most diverse person.
Yeah.
So when you go to the hospital to get your surgery, would you want the most diverse person or the best person?
The best? The best person?
The best person. Okay, so should we have the best person to run America and not the most diverse person?
Yeah, but one of the most diverse persons is personally the best.
Why?
Because she is. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. A lot of people are curious as to see what happens with the election. By how much do you think Kamala Harris wins the election?
I don't know.
You don't know. What's going on? Is this family?
Nah. Yeah. We're all family.
Oh, we love to hear it.
We're all family.
So I can't be in your family? I can't be in your family?
Why? And who are you?
If I like Donald Trump?
What do you think?
You look at me like that.
What do you think?
Well, I would be your friend. I would be your friend.
I'm your friend too.
I'm your friend
There's
too.
nothing bad. Listen, we just have a difference of opinion.
Yeah, we're not here to
I
argue
think
with
he
anybody.
is the devil, and God help this whole world, not just the United States. God help the whole world if he gets in. Serious.
Do you think,
No, I ain't trying to set anybody up. I'm just talking to people.
Do you think J.D.
He got the
Vance-
cool.
He's worse. He's worse.
You think
And
J.D. Vance is
honestly,
worse than
when
Trump?
they shot at him,
Keep going.
I thought that was bad.
He doesn't mind. He doesn't mind the fake news people getting shot at. He just said that the other day.
What about
We
Tim
got
Walz?
bulletproof plants here, and here, but you could shoot right through here and kill the reporters.
I didn't see that.
Would you like to get
I
shot
don't know
because
a lot
you're
about
reporting
Tim
fake
Walz.
news?
Shot.
If you're
I'm voting for the
reporting,
president. I'm voting for Kamala. Yes, I'm voting for Kamala. I believe she has a good heart. I believe she believes in the people, and she's doing everything for the people. Trump. All right, here's one, and you tell me. You promise me you'll put this on.
You're live right now,
Promise
man.
me.
Look
Wait,
at you.
take
Bring
a
it,
photo
bring
of him
it,
because
bring
I'll
it,
know who
bring
you
it.
are.
Look at you.
If
You're
you
live.
edit my
Look, you are
stuff,
live.
okay.
Right now.
All right, here's what I want everybody to put Showtime on and watch the Reagans, because that's where you're going to find out exactly what Trump's doing.
It's on there. Check out the Reagans. All right. Have a good one. We will. We'll check. I don't, what is this lady doing?
You see that? The Reagans? Exactly
What do
what
you
the
want us to keep
Reagans
coming?
did is what Trump's trying to do.
The Reagans?
Reagans, the president.
The Reagans.
Reagans. The Reagans.
Yes.
The Reagans.
Yes.
See, you pronounce it different. I say Reagans, you say Reagans, so I didn't know you
I
were...
didn't say Reagans, but they are Reagans. He switched from a Democrat to a
Clarice.
Republican because it was the money.
Clarice,
The money.
The money.
And exactly, come on.
Alrighty, well, let's keep moving on.
What?
I don't know what's happening here. Booker T. Jones got to calm down. Actually, that lady's got to calm down on Booker T. Jones. She's going after her. Just because she's a Trump... Booker T. Jones is an avid Trump supporter, I will say.
What?
You are
Yeah.
avid. You're not going to stand down.
No, I won't. And she was like, when I went up to her, she was like, she saw a scaredy cat. I was like, I still like you, girl. I still like you. It doesn't matter. You know, we're still friends. Anyway, that's interesting. But I guess it's not the Reagans, it's the Reagans.
Booker T.
Anyway,
That was funny.
yeah, that was funny.
That was good.
That was funny.
Just right off the get-go, they're just fired
Right
up.
off the get-go. Woo!
Let's go. Manuel Monica, thank you for the donation. See it. All right, let's keep going on. There's just more and more people everywhere here in the streets of Philly. This line is crazy. Actually insane. Can't believe it. Why are people in line going the opposite direction? They're like looping. They're crazy. I know, it's nuts. But look how easy it is. You can just cut the line and you could just be right here and nobody would even say a thing. All right, we got lots of people. Who shall we talk to? What do you guys expect to hear from Kamala Harris tonight? We'll see. We'll see.
See about that. We're gonna win.
Yeah. Tomorrow, we're going to figure out who wins the election. By how much do you think Kamala Harris wins the election?
Yes, absolutely.
By how much do you think she wins? Or
Landslide.
landslide?
Yep.
She's calling landslide.
Feel good about it.
She feels good about it.
Suburb. Yeah, this area. Yeah, Bucks County.
Okay. Are you seeing more support for Kamala Harris in your county or more support for Donald Trump?
It's pretty split.
Kind of in the middle.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah, so
split.
it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, definitely going to be interesting.
Yeah, I think.
We're excited.
What happens if Donald Trump wins? Do you think we'll see riots in the streets?
I hope not. I hope not.
Yeah. Could we see a? Do you think we could see another surprise come out tomorrow with anything, with ballots or anything like
no
that?
idea. Who knows?
Do you trust election integrity here in the United
I am a
States?
polling person, so I work at the polls. So
Can we trust you?
you can trust me,
Awesome,
and
that's what I love to
I
hear.
am there. I see how it works, and you can trust it.
Yeah, I did. I actually, since you do work in the polls, a lot of information comes out on the internet. You don't know whether it's misinformation or real.
Correct.
Has there been any tampering with ballots here? We saw something like in Lancaster. There was something that came out in the news.
No, I mean, if there is anything, it's minimal. Like it's not anything that really is significant. You know what I mean? And it's always caught.
Yeah.
But
here in Pennsylvania, they don't require voter ID.
correct.
That is correct.
They don't require voter ID unless it's your first time voting in a new polling place. If you've never been to a polling place before, you do have to show ID.
So, technically speaking, somebody could show up in the name of somebody else, and they could vote for that person.
They can't.
If that person has one show ID, say in 2020.
So there's other ways that we check. We check your signature. You have to sign the same way. Once you're checked in, you're logged. There's a couple different things that we do to make sure that it's safe and secure. So
Okay. Do you think it's weird that they don't require voter ID here?
I don't. I think it's okay. I think as long as they have some form of ID, we're good.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time,
All right,
man.
you're welcome.
Have a great one.
Are you on YouTube?
I am on YouTube.
What's your YouTube?
Nick Shirley. Have a good one. How you guys doing? You guys excited to hear from Lady Gaga? She's going to do a concert tonight. She came out with a new album. Do you guys like it? Oh, she's camera shy. All right, let's keep moving along here. Lots of people. Some people are yelling, screaming, hooting, hollering. Ma'am, are you excited for Kamala Harris' speech tonight? What do you expect to hear from Kamala? Anything?
Just, what she's going to do when she wins tomorrow.
Yeah, when she wins. It's going to be interesting to what happens, right? Do you, when Kamala Harris speaks at her rallies, there's a lot of things on the internet that say she just reads from a teleprompter. Do you think she ever goes off the cuff? And
I think she's off the cuff the majority of the time. I think she truly speaks from her heart and what she believes in.
what do you think, ma'am? Do you think she speaks from the heart, or do you think she speaks from the teleprompter?
I think she speaks from the heart.
From the heart. That's what we all hope, right?
Right.
Awesome. Have a great one.
Thanks.
Oh, look at this guy right here.
It's
He's
the
got.
only clear choice.
Look at this guy. How you doing, sir? What's going on?
Huh?
How you doing?
All right, feeling.
Good. Are you excited for Lady Gaga to perform tonight?
I didn't even say we back here.
Well, you gonna get back up there pretty soon. She's gonna hit the Rocky up there.
And shoot, by the time we get up there, it'll be over.
Yeah, this line. How many people do you think are in line here? Like
Shoot, you said over 1,000.
at least over 1,000.
Yeah, it's at least over 1,000.
At least over 1,000.
Yeah.
Maybe like 100,000.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
pulling in the crowd tonight. Should that
How
be
y'all-
concerning? Should that be concerning to Republicans the amount of support?
Huh?
Should that be concerning to Republicans the amount of support Kamala Harris has pulled tonight?
Yeah, you should be worried.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing a good job. But Trump a bad boy. He like the untouchables.
You like the untouchables.
Yeah, Donald Trump like the untouchables, man. He can pull a rabbit out of the hat. See, Donald Trump, and he a musician. He
Yeah.
like David Copperfield. Trump will pull a rabbit at the last minute.
Would you trust Kamala Harris or Donald Trump as far as negotiating with foreign leaders?
I'm going up the line. Thank you, man.
Okay. No worries. Let's keep moving on. Lots of people that's here. I want to get out. I know there's Palestinian protesters that are coming through because I talked to a cop today. Said, yeah, we're getting prepared for the Palestinian protesters. We're gonna just walk down here. Like this line does not end. There's like I'm not kidding. I think there might be 100,000 people here. What's up? What were they saying? Let's see. We love the pins, ma'am.
Thank you.
And we overheard you're talking about the border. Is that true?
What about the border?
Yeah. What do you hope happens with the border in the next 4 years?
We are a country of immigrants.
Yes.
You were not born. You were. How
was
can I
born
say
here.
this? Yeah. What? How can I say this? Unless you were an indigenous American, and I'm talking about generations ago, like the people that they called Indians because Columbus made a big mistake. The rest of us are all immigrants.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we should keep that in mind. Look at the Statue of Liberty and take that seriously.
Yeah. So, what are you trying to say as far as like what do you hope happens with the? Do you hope the borders are lifted, or do you hope do you think we have a border?
There's a pathway to citizenship.
Yeah. I
That's
agree.
what
There
we
should
want.
be one.
Of course.
So,
that's what we want.
with all the people that have came over here illegally these past 4 years,
First
just
of all,
crossing.
Mexicans work harder than anybody else. They don't sell drugs. They don't steal from people. They don't rob people. They don't kill people. They work for pennies on the dollar. Harder. They do the jobs nobody else wants to fucking do. So to deport them is ridiculous. Who's doing their jobs?
Hey, we
Nobody.
never said Mexicans. But what do you think
In
about the?
actuality, the last time he was president, restaurants and all of the lower, slaughterhouses, the rest of them, they didn't have anybody to do the work because he deported everybody. So they had nobody to wash the dishes, to bust the table.
Are you only saying immigrants are good to wash the dishes and bust the
No,
table?
but they come here and they're willing to work. They're willing to do the jobs that we won't do.
Okay. But like as far as like the way they come in, are you guys supportive of that for them just to cross
I
through
gotta
the
tell
border?
you, my relatives, my ancestors came in steerage because they were broke in Europe. I don't understand why poor people from other countries don't have the same benefit. I don't get why suddenly we don't want.
You think different times call for different measures?
Yes and no.
Like now we have technology. We know that some of these people that do come over are gangsters.
Very few. Do you know that if you
Very-
check your sources, you'll find that the majority of the crime that's committed in this country is not by immigrants. It's from people that are born here.
Yes, that is true. But what do you consider one migrant crime, one too many? One illegal migrant crime, one too many?
I think one assault weapon shooting, all of them is too many. You see this? I also am really against violence against immigrants, as well as school children, as well as all of it.
I think we all are. We all are.
If we really want to focus our energy on something, how about if we remove the support that the gun manufacturers have?
You're live right now, so we can't take away any of your words. Just to let you know.
Oh, good for you.
So that's why we started.
Not rage baiting.
No, we were just asking people questions.
Okay.
And we do these live so that way people can say that we can't edit the videos. But I recently spoke with the mother of. Do you know who Jocelyn Nungrai is? She's a 12-year-old that was brutally murdered and raped by 2 Venezuelan immigrants who were let into the country, apprehended, released the same day. Turns out they're members of Tren de Aragua, a Venezuelan gang. These women are killed. This 12-year-old was murdered.
That's where you got to say no comment.
And I say that this is as tragic as
And
every
Kamala Harris has
12-year-old
never reached out to the mother or even
12-year-old
given condolences.
Because she sits down and eats bonbons? It's not like she's not busy. please. No, he's not. He's actually
baiter.
trying
I'm not
to.
a rage baiter.
Oh no, he's baiting.
We
But
don't
I'm just curious.
Then we're not talking anymore.
Check your
Go away.
your sources.
I'll check 'em.
Educate yourself.
I'll check them. People just don't like facts. The fact that people die from illegal immigrants and they get mad about it and they try to defend them, I don't understand that at all. I cannot get behind that. Oh, so much contention here, Booker T. Jones. People just get fired up over. I'm just asking them questions and they're like,
And I have to say that the migrants that have came in, there's hardly any Mexicans that have actually crossed into the border.
the
They're
majority
all
of them
from
are Venezuela,
other different
Colombia.
countries, not Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico is actually the least amount.
Yeah, the least amount.
That are coming over.
Yep.
And then we're just rage baiting on Booker T. I'll rage bait them all night just by asking them simple questions. They get flustered when you ask them the simple questions, the facts.
Not rage baiting. We're not rage baiting. We're just asking questions. What do they think? What do they think? That's all we want to know.
I'm in this white shirt. I feel like I'm sticking out to everybody right now. They're all looking at me like I'm about to. What do you expect to hear from Kamala Harris?
Soon, very soon.
Yeah, very soon. Are you excited for Lady Gaga?
What's that?
Are you excited for Lady Gaga?
I'm only excited for Kamala. What about Oprah? I like
Oprah's coming too. All right, let's keep moving on. Let's talk to some of these folks. How are you guys doing? I love the jean jacket.
Thank you.
You're looking great, ma'am.
Thank you.
And the Harris pin. What do you expect to hear from Kamala Harris tonight?
Where are you from?
My name's Nick Shirley from the West Coast.
Oh, from West Coast. You can ask them. I don't want to talk.
Oh, come on. What do you expect to hear from Kamala?
Save democracy.
Save democracy. In what ways is democracy threatened right now?
That's a trick question, right?
It is a good question. Can you elaborate?
I said trick question.
Wait, but what way? Can you elaborate on that democracy is at stake right now?
Well, when Congress people deny the election, that's an assault on democracy.
Okay. You think it's
when you're trying to take away voting rights and human rights, that's an assault on democracy.
okay. Yeah, I think we can all agree on that. That's not good. Nobody wants that. Do you think it was strange that Joe Biden did get sick and then the next day Kamala Harris was appointed as the Democratic nominee without ever getting voted in?
I don't think he got sick. I think he stepped down.
Okay, but the media did say he got sick.
He had COVID before that.
Yeah.
But I think that was two separate things. That had nothing to do with him stepping down.
Okay, do you think it was planned?
No, I don't think it was planned at all.
So do you think Joe Biden should be running still then?
But he's not, so that's a moot point.
Yeah,
we want to talk about what is, not what was.
And be unburdened by what can be, right?
Exactly.
Yes, sir. Have a good one. Let's keep going. Let's see where there's the lights at over here. Look at her. Don't cut the line. She's cutting the line. Line cutter. Hey, let's go. We see some donations thrown through here. Our Heath, we appreciate it. Mike Feed, we appreciate it. He said, I'm in the lion's den. That's what it feels like right now. We're in the lion's den. Feels like it right now. They're just attacking. Oh, it's all right. Here,
do that too.
says Mike Den says we're in the lion's den.
I don't blame you.
And
That's a rough crowd.
this is a rough crowd.
Those girls butted in line, and all of a sudden everyone started yelling at them to get out, and we're not going back. It's a rough crowd.
I don't have
Just
the
two
best
girls.
feeling right now.
Just
Everyone's
two
just
girls.
coming after me. Some guy said, Nick, you're in the lion's den. And I kind of have to agree. Just like I ask them one question, they're like, oh, he's a Trump man. It's crazy. I guess what kind of questions should I ask him to make him?
Ask him more about the vice president, Tim Walz. That's the candidate.
Yes, Tim Walz. We
And
love
he
Tim Walz.
could be the president if something happened to Harris. So people should know about him.
Yeah, let's talk to people out here on the streets. There's good street lights out here.
Come on, Lily.
You ready to vote for Kamala?
Yes, I am.
You already did it? How you doing, ma'am? Let's see. Scoot back just a little bit, Walker. How you guys doing? You guys excited to listen to Kamala?
Excited to vote for her.
Yes, ma'am. Is she going to win the state of Pennsylvania?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. What do you think about Tim Walz?
He's good.
Good.
He'll be a good VP.
Do you support tampons in boys' bathrooms?
What's that?
Do you support tampons in boys' bathrooms? Because he has.
I've never been to a boys' bathroom. So
Yeah,
I
but
wouldn't know.
would you want your son? I'm not sure if you have a son or not. To have a tampon in the boy bathroom in
Never
in
been
school?
to a boys' bathroom, so I couldn't answer that one for you.
The law is the law.
But do you think boys bath?
The law is the law.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm a lawyer. The law's the law. So I don't know what you're trying to prove here.
Oh, I'm not
but
trying to prove
the law
anything.
is the law.
Yeah. What law was I trying to break there?
I'm not saying you're trying to break one, but the law must be respected.
Yes, it should be respected. Do you believe Donald Trump's a threat to democracy?
Of course he is.
Absolutely is.
Yeah. A lot of people say he's a dangerous man.
He is. He's a very dangerous man.
What do you
he
think
should
he'll
be locked up.
What
He's
do you
a
think?
criminal.
What do you think he'll do if he is elected?
If he's elected, that means our system is broken because we're electing a criminal.
What happens if he wins on appeal? Ma'am, since you're a lawyer, can I ask you about like the felonies that were brought up against Donald Trump? If he wins on appeal, is he still a convicted felon, or how does that work?
I don't do criminal law. I do civil law.
Okay, but if somebody wins on appeal,
I don't do criminal law, so I don't know criminal law.
okay, what does winning on appeal mean?
It seems like you need to find other.
Oh, we'll find a different person then, I guess. Oh, we got Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam, how you doing? Good. I love the outfit.
Thank you.
You're dressed up as the most American man I've seen here today.
Democracy and decency. That's what it's all about.
Democracy and decency. What makes you love Kamala Harris?
Yeah. I like what she's saying. I don't like what Trump's doing. I don't like what he did in the past. I don't trust him at all. I don't think anyone with conservative values shouldn't trust him.
Yeah. What are your conservative values?
Community, safety. Actually, I think just democracy itself feels like a conservative value at this point.
Yeah, I think it does, right? So on the right, their argument is that the Democratic Party broke democracy by putting Kamala Harris in as the president nominee, as she didn't win the primaries, and Joe Biden was the elected person. And because if they would have actually ran an election process to vote in Kamala Harris, if she was not voted in, they would have lost all the funds raised for Joe Biden's campaign. So then they just switched Kamala in for Joe Biden.
So what?
But would you say that's democracy? That's just like the argument from the right. Would you say?
A lot of stuff they say isn't democracy, so why should I trust them on them deciding what democracy is? Democracy is we each go vote. Tomorrow will show democracy.
Yeah.
And I've been watching their rallies. They suck. He's even going to states it doesn't matter because he's tired of people not showing up.
Do you think we'll see any states that primarily vote Democratic, primarily vote Republican, vote Democratic?
Well,
Iowa, for instance.
The poll out of Iowa is showing a huge difference, a huge change.
Where do you think the support for Kamala Harris comes from? Because it seems like from one day to the next, she was like the most popular woman here in America. Everyone just loves her now.
I think a big piece for women is control of their bodies.
Yeah.
I want control of my body. Why shouldn't they have control of their bodies?
Yeah, I think a lot of people agree with that. But do you think there should be a limit as to when a woman should be having an abortion? Because at a certain point, that baby...
You should be asking a woman that question.
Yeah,
it's
but
really,
like your personal...
It's really not up to me about when a woman decides to do with her body.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Uncle Sam, for your time. Good luck out here. How you guys doing? Are you guys scared of Donald Trump and his abortion laws?
Yeah, a little.
What do you think is going to happen if Kamala's elected? Do you think she's going to be able to flip Roe v. Wade?
Well, I think that's up to Congress.
Yeah.
I think she'd sign it, but I don't think that's up to her.
And if it's a Republican Congress, how is she going to pass that and fulfill that promise that she's promising to everybody here?
I don't think, in the debate she said if that gets passed to my desk, she'll sign it. But she didn't say she's going to make it happen.
Yeah. So do you think a lot of people are excited about something that has a very low probability of getting passed?
Well, I think they're excited for the possibility, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. What makes, other than abortion, what's your favorite thing that Kamala Harris is running on?
Probably her climate issues.
Climate issues. Do you think America could fix climate change?
I mean, probably not, the way that it's looking.
Yeah. So then what are you voting for?
I'm not voting, actually.
Oh, okay.
We're 17.
Oh, you guys are 17. Oh, you guys are smart.
Thank you.
Most 17-year-olds don't know about Congress and that stuff. Thank you so much. Have a good one. So this girl just admitted essentially that Kamala Harris is running on a false notation that she's going to be able to stop and put abortion back in the hands of the federal government. And then climate change. I don't really know how America could fix climate change. When I think about climate change, I think it's a tough subject because how can you stop China and India from burning their fossil fuels and cleaning up their pollution there as well? So America's only like 5% of the whole entire world. So, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
You excited to hear from Kamala?
Of course.
Yeah, a lot of people are here. How many people do you think we have here tonight?
Probably 100,000 tonight.
100,000.
Easily.
Yeah. What do you think she says? What do you think the teleprompter says tonight?
I think it says vote tomorrow.
Vote tomorrow.
Right? Don't you agree?
Yes, I do. I think somebody wrote in a question today, and because I come and I do these interviews, and somebody messaged me a question to ask, and the question is, when Kamala Harris speaks, do you think it's her words or do you think it's the words of the teleprompter?
I think it'll be both.
Yeah.
Yeah. She speaks from the heart.
Yeah. Would you say, you believe she speaks from the heart?
Yes.
And when you see the videos, or like recently Cardi B, do you know Cardi B?
Yep.
So she went to a rally,
Yep.
and she got up there, the teleprompter broke down, and she had to wait a minute until they gave her a phone with the words for her to read.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that's strange that these celebrities they can't speak unless there is a teleprompter or if there's something for them to read off that's already
They don't want to say something that doesn't work with the campaign.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think that's what kind of happened with at Donald Trump's rally in Madison Square Garden, where the comedian went up and did a stand-up set and he called Puerto Rico garbage?
He should have been screened.
Should have been, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that was a big mistake on his part.
It is.
I do agree. That was probably not the best thing to say.
I know.
Especially a few weeks.
Very telling.
Do you think he lost votes from the Puerto Ricans with that?
Of course he did. I would hope so.
Take care. Have a good one. That's a good guy right there. I like that guy. Nice guy. Here we go. Ask beautiful people and you get Trump. Someone said, "What's up? Where's the white dudes for Harris?" Oh, he left? Yeah. Are you part of White Dudes for Harris?
No.
No? No. What do you say? What are you part of?
Well, I vote for Harris. I mean, I'm
Well,
not
not white dudes
guy,
for
but
yeah. What do you think about that when they say White Dudes for Harris?
I think it could rub some people the wrong way. But like,
you really want to wear a shirt that says White Dudes for Harris?
No, not personally.
Yeah.
You know.
Awesome. Are you guys excited about Kamala tonight?
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think happens?
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of I hope she wins, but.
Yeah, do you guys have the conviction that she wins, or is it more just like a hope?
A hope, I think.
Do you think Donald Trump wins? Like, from what you guys have seen, do you think he ends up winning the election?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm hoping it's Kamala.
Okay, awesome. And where do you guys get your news from? We do these videos everywhere, and one of the main questions people like us to ask is, where do people get their news from? Because if we go to a Trump rally, it's this sources, and if we come here, it's a different one. Where do you guys get your news from?
After news, like on the news,
local news, CNN, online. Where else?
Do you trust the mainstream media?
It depends on the network, I guess. Yeah.
Did you know that 90% of the media here in the United States is controlled by Democrats?
I had no clue
know.
about that. No.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta get in line.
Hey, well, enjoy the rally. You guys got a long line to wait in. This line, they haven't even opened right now. There you got. It's 5. They said the rally was going to open at 5 o'clock. It's 5:48, and they haven't even let a single person in, and people are just standing out here.
So many people here.
Yeah,
There's so many people here.
Okay, let's see. I want to show you guys what it's like up here. I'm trying to find some of the protesters, see what's going on here. Look at this line. They're just now starting to let people in. Kamala's going to be up at the Rocky Steps. She's going to hit that Rocky. She's going to run up the steps, I've heard. She might be able to run up the steps. Joe Biden couldn't. He'd probably slip. Wow, this is quite the rally. A lot of emotions here. People are excited. Are you guys excited for Kamala Harris to win the election? Yeah. Is abortion your guys' main issue you guys are voting on this year? No. Oh, okay. No worries. Look at this. We got lots of people. Let's see. Do we got any? We got the white dudes for Harris right here. What's the shirt say? It's about Madam Time. That's what we like to see, right?
What's that?
Microphone. Threw you for a loop there, right?
Totally threw me for a loop. Yeah, hi.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm excited.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Have you always voted Democratic?
Not always, no.
Who did you vote for in 2020?
Oh, 2020. Yeah, I'm talking. My first vote was 1984.
Okay.
No, sorry, 1988. I don't think it was till about 96 when I started voting. So you probably weren't alive yet, huh?
No, I was not.
Yeah,
Would you still have voted for Joe Biden if he was running for president today?
Yes.
You'd still vote for him?
Yes.
Do you believe that he is in a mental decline right now?
I'm not a doctor, and neither are you, so
Yeah, but from what you see.
it's really not for me to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you have voted for Donald Trump in 2020 after knowing everything that he has been accused of and not yet convicted, but has since been convicted of?
I would have.
Wow. Why is that?
Why would I have voted for Donald Trump?
Yes.
I think Donald Trump has been persecuted at the highest level from the Democratic Party.
Who in the Democratic Party persecuted him?
If you look at like the jury that persecuted, or that not persecuted him, but took him to trial in New York City and convicted him of these 34 crimes.
So
a
jury of 12 of his
I wonder
peers
why
is
they
the
didn't,
Democratic Party?
I wonder why they didn't convict him before that. Why didn't they do it before he was president? Why they brought it about the year of the election?
Are you familiar with how the legal system works?
I am not. I'm not a lawyer.
I am.
Oh, really?
And it takes a long time.
Yeah. So actually, I do have a good question for you. So, if Donald Trump does win on appeal, say he's not elected and he won't be able to pardon himself. If he wins on appeal,
wins what on appeal?
The 34 counts that he was found guilty of.
Okay.
So I hear he still has he's going to run on appeal. If Donald Trump wins the appeals, does that still make him a convicted felon?
Well, he has been convicted by a trial court, and if he's not, if it's overturned,
what happens if he does win on appeal?
Then he walks free.
Then he walks free.
Yeah.
And if he does not, how many years of prison do you think? He'll spend the rest of his life in jail?
Well, he's 78 years old and clearly in a state of mental decline, so maybe.
Okay, yeah. So if he does not win, he's not able to pardon himself, and he loses the appeal, Donald Trump will be behind bars for the rest of his life.
That's not for me to decide, but I'm saying that the rest of his life might be 3 months based on his age, his health. He's clearly not stable. He slurs his words. Could barely walk straight to get into that weird truck the other day.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens.
It will be interesting.
Elections tomorrow. We're going to figure out. Hey, great speaking with you, man.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Yeah, thanks.
What are you excited for Kamala tonight? What do you think she says? What's her final message to the voters? This is our last rally.
We'll have to see. We'll have to listen to her.
Awesome. Hey, have a good one.
You too.
Best of luck. What is it? Trump? No, I don't want to go against 6 people. It's like a lion's den. They weren't kidding when they made that comment. Men conspicuously missing from this group overall.
From South Africa?
Sure. Awesome. What do you think about U.S. politics?
As a South African, I have a pretty crazy political situation back in my home country, but it's pretty outrageous here as well. I think the money that goes in behind it just makes it completely impossible to really see it to be authentic.
Say that again, to be authentic, is that what you said?
Yeah, I think it's difficult because it's just really a lot of paid people. There's so much money behind these elections that it makes it impossible for people to not owe anybody or not owe everybody after the election.
Yeah.
So that's quite scary.
Based off who, I believe the Democratic Party does raise more money than the Republicans.
Okay.
Like they have bigger donors. Like they have Google, they have people like Bill Gates. They get a lot of money from these large corporations. Do you think when, for instance, Kamala Harris speaks, do you think those are her words, or do you think she is just reading off the teleprompter and acting as like a puppet? Some people would say.
That's a good question. I just intuitively, what I take from her, no, I think she's been more genuine. I think she definitely plays a part in what she says, but of course, she's got to say the right thing. So it's the words that are chosen because of their statistical relevance, I would imagine, to her voters.
Yeah, and when Donald Trump speaks, do you think he is being authentic?
Sure. I don't know. I wouldn't like to give my opinion of what I think when I hear Trump speak.
What do you hear?
It's not very.
I want to hear it.
No, I think he's crazy.
Yeah.
And
Do people
all
of South
I'll
Africa
say.
think he's crazy?
I think he comes across like that to the rest of the world, at least the people that I know.
Yeah. I think it is so that America, since you're not from America, I think it is so that America is so divided between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris.
I think America needs another party, a more centralist type of party, because just so polarized these views that people forget that we are actually all one people, and that we don't need to be separated and divided so much.
Yeah.
And I think that people forget that when it comes to politics like this.
Yeah, politics here in America are kind of crazy. I'll be voting for Donald Trump myself, and here I feel like if I just ask one question about immigration, if I ask them about the facts of the immigration, they churn on me and say, this country's always been built on immigration, but I'm just pointing to the facts about what's happening here in America, and they just get so fired up about it, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, I mean, that's happening all around the world. People in Europe are also getting upset about immigration, and I think political leaders are needing to listen to that. But I think we need to look at it in a long-term, sustainable way. People have been migrating from countries to countries since the beginning of humankind, and we need to come up with a sustainable way to deal with that.
Yeah.
That takes into everybody's human rights.
I don't think anybody's really against immigration. I've been to Europe as well. They have a huge immigration problem. The thing that they do have a problem with is that when migrants come here to their country or come here to the United States, they don't assimilate to the cultures, and it's not like they blend into the cultures and they subdivide themselves, and then there's culture wars, and it doesn't feel like they're part of the community.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's the big issue, especially in London, for instance. They have communities that are.
See, I live in Norway. I'm an immigrant to Norway, and Sweden has a big issue like that. I think Norway takes a really good approach in that they try and educate everybody in the language and the culture. That's how you get assimilated into the environment. So I suppose you got to look at the best practices around the world and try and copy those things. I think it's a very complex subject and very difficult. And if you think about what's going to happen in the next 20, 30, 40 years, we're not going to be able to stay away from immigration unless you completely turn the tides of what it is to be human today.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a really complex problem. So I think you kind of want the smartest people at the table to discuss and debate those kind of solutions.
Yeah, do you think Kamala Harris would be the smartest to discuss those solutions and
I think
keep America safe?
I think as a woman, she is genetically prone to be more caring. I mean, that's if you look at the kinds of it's just genetically, I think.
Do you think America needs a more sympathetic president, or do you think it should be a president that puts American people first?
I don't think those two things are mutually exclusive. And I think Kamala Harris, I don't know. I think she'll do a decent job. I'm more hopeful with her and the kinds of people that she would put in power.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Thank you so much.
You're a great lady. We appreciate speaking with you. Thank you so much for your time.
Cheers.
Enjoy your time in America. Booker T. Jones, what's going on? How you doing?
Good. How are you? So you streaming on YouTube?
Yeah, we're live right now. Are you here for Kamala?
What's that?
Are you here for Kamala?
I was checking it out.
What do you think about this? There's 100,000 people here.
I'm a Trump voter. Trump 2024.
Yeah, me too. And these people are coming after me. I ask them one question. I'll say what about the girls that get killed by illegal immigrants? And people just go berserk on me. And I'm not even asking hard questions. It's just what do you want me to ask? What do you hope to happen here in America? Oh, for Kamala to win.
Well,
obviously.
All they're voting for is another Hillary Clinton. She's a warmonger. She's going to get us in war. And as far as I know, Trump's foreign policy is non-intervention.
Yeah. I did speak with some woman. It's interesting because Kamala Harris is primarily running on abortion. Yet for her to even make a change on abortion,
she's running on whatever the flavor of the day. It changes. She's changed her policies multiple times. She flip-flops all the time depending on the crowd she's catering to.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't surprise me to hear that she's taking any stance on anything, to be honest with you. But
yeah, and I learned today that even if she's elected and she tries to flip Roe v. Wade, the Congress is Republican, and that has to get passed by Congress.
Yeah, it's not just flipping a switch.
They're not just going to be able to change that.
I think the majority of the population thinks that once you become president, you can just press buttons and do whatever you want, and that's not how it works, right? Obviously. But people look at them as almost messianic figures that can just save everything if they get elected. And it's just not the case, unfortunately.
Not the case.
But anyway, man.
Are you voting for Kamala or Trump?
2024.
Kamala. Yep. What reason are you voting for? Why do you want to vote for Kamala?
Why do I want to vote for her? She's the better option.
Yeah. What policy of Kamala gets you excited?
The $25,000 she's going to give people for first-time home buyers. But not just that. She has an actual plan for what she wants to do, and she's described that. Donald Trump has not showed us that. He has not given us some. He has concepts of a plan. And I don't believe that he's coming to office to do presidential stuff. I believe he's coming more for a dictator and all kind of other stuff. We don't need that in the White House.
You think he'll become a dictator?
I don't know if he'll become a dictator or not, but he's coming to do the agendas of a dictator. And well, I don't want that. We don't need that.
Yeah.
How will you feel if that $25,000 isn't given to everybody for the first-time home buyer?
It's still the better option. That's just one thing that she's trying to do to help, people in the middle class. I'm not in the 1%. I'm part of the middle class.
Do you think by giving people $25,000 to buy a house, it's going to make housing prices go up?
No, not really.
Not really?
No.
It's going to be interesting.
I think it's just something that she's doing to help a little bit. Every little bit helps. I think that's what her purpose is behind that.
Every little bit helps. It's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
all
you.
We can do. All we can do is just see what happens.
We can see what happens.
She's getting in and putting her plans to work just like every other president has.
Yeah.
She's just giving it a shot.
She's going to give it a shot. Hopefully she gives it her best.
Yeah, I do too.
Have a good one. Wow, there are so many people here. It's a never-ending stream of Kamala supporters. How you doing? Vote today, Philly, shirt says. Let's see. People are here everywhere. How you guys doing? You guys excited for Kamala?
Yes.
What do you hope Kamala Harris does?
Win.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want her to say tonight to get people enthusiastic about going out to vote?
Just repeat her message.
What is her message?
Unity, one United States, equal opportunity for all. That's about it. Women's rights.
Women's rights.
Yeah.
What do you think about when we had the pandemic come through and everybody that worked in the federal government was mandated to get the vaccine? Do you think that was taking care of women's rights and giving them the choice to do what they want to do with their body?
Well, at that point, I don't think we really had a choice because we have other people depending on our own health. So it was.
A country that's based off of freedom, taking away
Well,
that.
yeah, but you don't have the freedom to infect someone else because you didn't do something. So I think freedom, it depends. If it affects someone else in a derogatory way, doesn't,
Ma'am, what do you think about Donald Trump?
I think he's racist. I think he's racist, and I would never vote for a racist. No matter what. I don't care about the economy, how it was, which it wasn't that great after the pandemic anyway. I just would never vote for a man who's racist and trying to divide America like he does.
Have either one of you ever voted Republican?
No.
I have, yes. I
Arnold's best girl.
Yeah,
we split the ticket
yeah.
sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I used to vote for some Republicans, yes, that I liked and who had ideas. I thought, I don't even think about it like that. Yeah.
If it was Biden running, would you still vote for Biden?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you think he's still running our country? We haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah, I think he's laying low, letting her have her time.
Is that a little terrifying that Joe Biden's mentally in a decline?
I don't think he's in a decline. He's just older, I mean, I think he's 100 times sharper, 1,000 than Trump, I don't...
And what did you think about the debate between Trump and Joe Biden? Because they say that was the end of Joe Biden's career.
But Joe, I mean, he had jet lag and he had a cold, so, it was one time
to come up with answers when they're all lies. Yeah, and Trump was lying throughout the whole thing, so.
Yeah. Do you think it was weird that the ABC debate, they fact-checked Donald Trump, but they never fact-checked Kamala Harris, or do you think Kamala Harris just never said a lie?
Well, I think
her fact checks. I heard like 3 or 4 things that she said was wrong, and about close to 30 that he said were wrong. So yeah, it's not like everything she says is true, but certainly no, I don't think anybody lies as much as Donald Trump does.
Well, I think
We got a vehicle coming.
We need you to move off here.
Okay,
left or right.
We'll
You got to go
this
one
way.
way or another.
Well, we'll go this way. Thank you guys so much for your time.
Yes. What are you guys for?
My name's Nick
School?
Shirley.
Are you for school or something?
No,
or
no.
UT
I'm a college dropout myself.
What's it called?
I'm a college dropout.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
what's this for?
Yo, you're live on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Really, ma'am?
Okay.
Look at you.
Okay.
They're saying smart ladies.
Hi, thank you.
Helium green.
Trump says is a lie. Vote for Kamala.
Oh.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, we'll talk to you.
What do you want to talk to me about?
What are you so excited about tonight?
I'm excited about our first woman president who cares about America and wants to do a good job. And put us better in standing in the world.
Okay, that'd be cool. A first woman president will be cool.
Yeah.
You think that's the most important thing for America right now is to have a first female
No,
president?
you need a totally competent person, and she is as competent as you can get.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And Donald Trump, people here, I don't think they really like him that much.
No.
Do you think that any of these people like?
Do you like Donald Trump?
I do like Donald Trump.
Oh, okay.
So.
Why do you like him?
I was gonna warn you.
What do you like about Donald Trump?
Oh, I like that when Donald Trump speaks, I think it's actually his words. I think
Do you not
his
know
message
that
is more
he's
authentic.
like everything he says is like whack?
What do you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean that he doesn't speak. He speaks gibberish.
I think with Donald Trump, you also get. He's also an entertainer, one. So I think
that's
part
fine.
of
I don't need an entertainer as my
Let me ask
president.
a quick question. Were you concerned about Donald Trump's age?
I'm not concerned about his age.
Okay, why were you concerned about Joe Biden's age?
Have you listened to Joe Biden talk?
Sure.
Yeah. Have you listened
Donald
to
Trump will be older
Yeah.
I have.
than Joe Biden,
Yeah.
and he's overweight. He's about 2 times the
My
size.
grandpa's
of-
89 years old and is as
Yeah,
sharp as
but
a
not
tack, so
everybody
it doesn't
is,
matter
are
about the
they?
age.
Are they? Not everybody
It matters
is.
about the mental state of an individual. And I don't think Joe Biden has the clearest
But that's
mental
okay. We're not voting for Joe Biden. We're
Nick
voting.
Shirley,
What's going
and
on?
he's a MAGA
We
grifter
know.
YouTuber.
It's okay.
Trump
but
is
he's-
a cunt.
We are already.
Trump is
we are
a cunt.
so we're so
Trump is
lucky to have a country
No,
with.
no, we don't need to be nasty.
We're so
though.
country.
I agree
We're
with
so
you,
lucky.
but we don't.
I'm not even doing anything. We're just
You're
talking.
okay.
You just got back from Ukraine. You should
I did go to
We're so-
Ukraine.
we're so-
it was good. The Ukraine video.
We're so. That's why I was trying to come.
Yeah,
up.
I mean,
we're so
I'm
lucky
not
that
trying to get in any
come on.
arguments.
You're a good
No,
person.
of course not.
You're a good
Yeah,
person. You
you're
have a
just
different
talking,
perspective.
But you're uninformed.
And our point of view wouldn't be. We're just lucky that we live in a country where
We can have
your
these
opinion
conversations.
and my opinion is equally valued. And I think for both of us, what is our priority is to live in a country where I'm able to disagree with you, you're able to disagree with me, and our rights are still protected.
Yeah.
I have no
And
doubt
I
that
don't
this won't
think-
air.
Are you paying attention to us or no?
Yeah, I am. but
you're
that's,
more
that's my
attention to
mom,
her?
so I'm making sure she's.
Okay, yeah, but you were looking over
Hi.
there. You
She
weren't
was
looking
just
over
flipping off my mom.
Nice to meet
Yeah.
you.
I'm Nick
It's
as well.
a pleasure.
But me as an individual, like I see these issues that happen. I go across the country for my YouTube channel, and I've seen issues at the border. I've seen migrants just walk across. I've seen cartels drop them over. I've gone there, and it's
That all
reported
needs to
that
be
over.
fixed.
It
It all needs to be fixed. Of course it needs to be
So there's
fixed.
a lot of things that needs fixing.
Of course it
We
does.
agree
Lots
with
of
you,
things
right?
in America
We
need
all
to be
agree on
fixed.
that.
We
just
agree.
need a sane person to be able to fix it.
And
Somebody who's smart.
And
has,
on your YouTube channel, do us a favor and
Yeah.
like show people that actually
you're
treat you
live.
with kindness. Oh, are we?
Yeah, you're live.
Do us a
I wanna
favor.
speak to this
Show
lady
people
over
that
here.
treat you with kindness.
Stay here.
That care about all of you, regardless of who you vote for, and
Right.
that's the America
Right.
we're trying to foster and create. And I hope that everyone around you tonight treats you with respect
Yeah,
and
hey,
kindness.
thank you, Nick. Fellow Nick right here.
I'm Barbara.
Barbara, nice to meet you.
God bless
Go
you.
Kamala!
Yeah, go Kamala. Let's talk to this lady. She's a very... I'm not stalking you. I don't actually want to talk to this lady. She was very rude. She was flipping my mother off. Look at her. Look at her. Let's get away from her. People won't even give you the chance to speak your own opinion here. It's actually ridiculous. Nick, please ask woman voter. Kamala is making woman registering for the draft mandatory and woman for that. Democrats voted to put it in. And Brooke! Nice ladies. But that one lady was, evil. Evil and right.
Lady, she's videotaping us too.
Yeah, she's
But
live.
she flipped me off, told me how awful I was, told how
Called
awful
you a
he is.
CUNT.
Yes, and I would never in my life ever do that to somebody.
Yeah, that was very evil
She's
of her.
like, why are you here? I'm like, why are you here, girl? Anybody can be here. We're all American. Whoever wins is going to be our president. And are we going to support whoever wins? Yes.
I think this video is more than anything just showing how
Oh my gosh.
much
like,
hatred
I'm
there
like,
is right here.
Whoa. Never would I do that to anybody.
There's a lot of hatred here. There's nice people here as well, but it's got a lot of hate just for asking questions.
That girl has been following me.
I know, she's been following me all night. And she said on her live that I was stalking her. That is not true at all. Jeez, people here are vicious. What can I say? There's some good people here, I will not lie. There's also been some people that have not been the most hostile. And you all seen it live, so we're not cutting any clips up. People don't like to accept facts. Let's see. How you guys doing? You guys excited for Kamala? Everyone's excited for Kamala. Kamala is my homegirl, this shirt says up here. Wow, these lines are insane. Can't believe this. I want that lady to come back and I want to talk to her. I thought that was very rude. Booker T. Jones, you could, look at this bottle. You could stand on business if she attacks you.
She won't.
That's a hydro. I could. She ain't going to do that, but. What's going on?
I saw you on live.
Hey, how you doing?
Yo,
Are you,
Yo, we gotta go Trump this year, right?
Yeah, what's up with all these people? Have you seen how this lady just called my mom the C-U-N-T word, flipped her off?
Really?
Some of these people are just being.
Nah, I've been scared to
mean out
even
here.
tell anybody because I've been seeing, like, I heard a group of people over there just trying to start, like, a fuck Trump chant. I don't know,
People
man.
here, like,
I don't know what's going on here.
I've been to some MAGA rallies. I've been to the Butler last one. I mean, everyone was pretty nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here it just feels
I mean,
like.
you won't see that if you watch it on, like, CNN or something. It'll show those Trump rallies as something they're not, but I don't know.
How do you think it is possible that here in America, Kamala Harris is able to pull a huge crowd like this? Donald Trump is also at the same time able to pull a huge crowd like this. They think Donald Trump is literally like, a lot of them think he's the devil. Some have said it themselves here on this live. And if you go to a Trump rally, people just call Kamala all crazy names, call her puppet. How do you think we got to this point in America where it is so divided, where these people aren't even willing to have conversations because when the facts come up, they freak out?
Oh, trust me, I'm in a family of 5, and I'm the only one in my family who's supporting Trump. I didn't even tell them that this year. They might see it on this now, but I don't know. I think people are just so kind of already. I don't want to say brainwashed because that's used a lot, but they believe this so much that anything that comes out that's negative about Trump, they just instantly believe it. They don't have to fact check it. Like, I mean, you saw the thing that happened with Kill Tony.
Yeah.
And now everybody's like, oh, Trump was calling them garbage and all that. And it's like, come on now. It's a comedian who's not really known to have political topic. But, I don't know. I think it's just, it's a whole divide and conquer. That's what the left's trying to do. That's what they've been trying to do for years. So
yeah, they've succeeded.
You
It's very
see it
divided
worse a
right
little
now.
bit, yeah.
People here are. I'm not saying that everyone here is crazy. Some of the people here have been very rude.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. But there's also been some nice people.
Yeah.
Nick back there was a nice guy. She even asked Booker T if she was drunk.
That's crazy. That's
Crazy.
I don't know. But I have a friend who's coming who's who's actually a Kamala supporter, and my goal is to try to,
Dude, just show them the YouTube channel.
try to show these misconceptions. Yeah.
Me personally, I've seen things firsthand. These people have seen it on the news. 90% of the news is covered by Democrats.
Yeah.
They own 90% of the news.
Yeah.
I've seen everything firsthand. I've been to the border. I've even been to Ukraine.
Okay.
I've been to the Mexican migrant camps inside Mexico. So.
Yeah. I saw a statistic recently that actually showed if you look at how just news outlets portray each candidate, there was something like 80% of news coverage on Kamala was positive and like 70% of coverage on Trump all across the board was negative.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and he's still winning.
I think it's just kind of dangerous too. I mean, the more you talk terrible about one guy and saying that he hates everybody else, I mean, this is what kind of starts. People actually, it goes from just debates to it can be verbal or even physical altercations.
Now I can see why so many people wish death and why Donald Trump has been nearly assassinated 2 times because there's some deep hatred right now.
Yeah. I don't know. I appreciate what you guys are doing though.
Thank you.
I gotta find my friend. But
Hey, we appreciate it. Hey, best of luck.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you very much. Have a good one. R. Heath, $10 donation. We appreciate it. Everyone better prepare. These people will not be good losers. How's it going?
It's going good.
Looking happy.
I'm pretty happy. I'm actually a professional singer who's created a theme song for Kamala Harris.
I want to hear it.
Let's do it. Boom. Smile. We're ready. Are you broadcasting
Yeah,
for...
you're live right now. You got
Oh my
3,000 people
God,
watching you, so you can sing it all you want. This is a nice lady right here.
I guess I'll have to do it without the music then.
Yeah, just
Because he took the... I'll put the track on here. Why not? Here we go.
Will it get censored on YouTube, or is it copyright free?
No, it's mine. Yeah,
Okay.
we created it. Here you go.
She's coming at you guys live.
Boom shakalaka. Oh, I love it. Oh, I wish it was louder.
Oh wow, I got it right here.
I'm going to start it over. Here we go, for the benefit of all beings everywhere throughout all time and space. She's a woman who's strong, wants to help people get along, do more than get by. And it's time to fly in a country where flags soar high to the sky, where every person's potential is limitless. Their unique gifts lift the whole, and we are beyond any superficial goals. We know we start as whole.
Beautiful.
It's a little more. And me. There it is. And may we know we'll always have a choice to lift our voice and raise democracy. 'Cause infinity is the possibility with a woman as president in 2025. You see, oh, yeah, Kamala.
Wow, they need to get you on stage.
Right? That's what I was saying.
Woo! Wow, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Bow, give him,
Thank you. My name is Kyrie, One Love. Spelled like the basketball player, Kyrie, Kyrie, One Love, and I'm about peace and freedom and harmony for all beings everywhere, all religions, all colors, all ethnicities, backgrounds, sexual orientations, ages. I'm about a world where it just gets richer with age, and all people everywhere love each other. I feel like I want this brother to come on camera if he wants to. Only if you want to, right? Only if you want to just show that strangers.
Yeah, for sure.
Strangers can be friends, and we instead of being threats to one another across the world, instead of thinking that there's not enough love, that there's not enough resources, that there's not enough of anything. I feel like I was sent to the earth to remind us, look all around us. There is fruit in the trees. There are beautiful things to eat and gifts from God, or whatever word you want to call, divine intelligence that lives in, as, and through each one of us. And that understanding that we don't have to be above or under each other, and that we don't have to tear each other apart to get to the top, that there is enough. And when we bring that understanding together and share it with one another, we can create heaven on earth together. Thank you so much for this opportunity to share this message. My name is Kyrie One Love.
Kyrie One
Here's
Love.
to Kamala Harris as president. Yes.
You have been the nicest lady I've spoken to all night here.
Thanks.
I've been attacked here.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
We needed you. You were sent here. Very nice lady. Some people have been very harsh. They call my mom the CUNT word.
Oh, Jesus. Who did this? Why? Why would someone do that?
Yep.
What the heck?
Angel sent from God. Look at you, Kyria.
You're literally, that's so beautiful that you said that, because my name, Kyrie, means God, and the reason why I added the last name One Love is because I want to bring that idea that God is not outside of us, is not a bearded angry man in the sky, it's not something to tear each other apart over or war over in the world. It's about realizing that divine intelligence is inside each one of us, and that's what heals a cut on our skin, and what had us birthed and come to this planet. And this whole idea of just otherness and us and them and me, mine, yours, and I feel like we're gonna need to just bring some peaceful energy over the next couple weeks, right? Because maybe tensions are getting high. Maybe that's part of why this woman, or person, I don't know if they were a Trump supporter or, what it was, but it's not even about necessarily thinking about that, because we're going to need a voice of unity, for real. We're going to need lots of voices of unity, and that's part of what Kamala talked about, is that each of our leadership, and it's not going to be on one person to solve it all for everybody.
Will you accept, say Kamala Harris does not win and Donald Trump wins, will you accept Donald Trump as your president?
I'm going to have to, I'm going to be kind of disappointed, but I mean, I'm going to have to, I hate to say have to, but no matter what happens, like I mentioned, we're going to have to find love and brotherhood, sisterhood, whatever, with each other and realize that we're not as different as we think. And, it's hard for me to understand. I'm like, my sister, she's mixed race, she's half black, and she wants to vote for Trump. And I'm like, I don't get it. I just don't understand. I used to love Donald Trump, honestly. My ex-husband and I used to watch him on Celebrity Apprentice back in the day.
Oh, great show. I used to love that as a child.
I loved it too.
Fire.
So good. And it's interesting, it's like Howard Stern said. He's like, Donald was at his wedding and he would love to hang out with them, but he's like, as a president of the United States, no. Several people have said he's unfit and he's a danger because, unfortunately, instead of making America great again, he's making America hate again, so that's part of what I'm noticing is that he kind of got a little worse over the years, like with the egocentric kind of stuff. Like, sometimes he makes me laugh, and then sometimes I'm like, yo, this ain't gonna be funny for another bunch of years. Actually, my vagina's starting to hurt as I'm talking about him because I sense everything sensorially. And yeah, he did disrespect some vaginas and women and people, and he's making the all that stuff, and it's not a good example for humanity. It's not a good example even for a regular person to do that, let alone the person in the highest authority in the country. And we've never had a woman president, let alone a black woman president, with other beautiful ethnicities as part of her. She's like a total melting pot and the example of what could be possible. And I've seen a lot of lies out there about her, honestly, and obviously I'm on both, I hate to say sides again, because we're going to need to have this, understanding where it's not about sides again, where we come together in each other's common humanity and find that space to come together. Like I said, I feel like I'm going to be a little more depressed, a little less hopeful if Donald becomes president again, just because of, it does feel like going back, and we have, I'm going to say the same thing again. I want to be like a broken record, but
say it again.
We've never had a woman president. Could you imagine what that would feel like? Little girls waking up and just standing a little taller, standing whoo! I've noticed my spine get erect right there, right? Can you imagine what that's going to do for the black communities, for people who this is what I got when I watched Kamala talk the other day. I might not get in tonight because it's so big of a line, but I got to hear her speak in Harrisburg, and I could feel the genuineness in her heart and her voice when she talked about that she would listen to people from across the aisles. She would put country above party and self, and I felt the truth of that, and I could feel that she's willing to listen to everybody, whether they're red or blue or whatever it is. And I know a bunch of Republicans are actually voting for Kamala this time because it's pretty serious. It's a danger if Donald becomes president, because watch the Howard Stern interview. Google Howard Stern and Kamala Harris, because it helps to unveil and undo a lot of the lies that have been in advertisements about her and different things, where they've really painted things really shabbily and totally in a lying kind of light, basically. And what they speak about in this truthful interview with Howard and Kamala is that Donald looks up to and is friends with dictators, and unfortunately America's enemies, as much as I hate to even use the word enemies, because my future wish is that everyone come together and understand the concept of one human family, right? That how we treat each other is how we treat ourselves, and how we treat ourselves is how we treat each other, and that it's not this separate thing. And that's the biggest change I think that needs to happen on this planet, right? Is forgiveness, right, of self and other in all timelines. And instead of getting into that, for instance, even with my landlord, unfortunately, I hate to say this on camera, but he didn't want me to put up a Kamala Harris sign. He asked me, he's like, I'd be really happy if you didn't have a Kamala Harris sign up. And I was like, and I live next to him, so I have to and I love these people too, even with different mindsets, and I absolutely love his wife. But instead of, going into how dare you and all this, which, I could have.
A lot of these people, I'll ask them a question, and I'll talk about the border, for instance. I'll say 300,000 migrant children have gone missing, or that lots of illegal immigrants have come in here, and they get super mad, and they say, well, America was built off the back of immigrants. But they're missing the point when I'm just referring to the question. As so what do you think about this? And they just feel like I'm attacking them for no reason, right? But if you come across with sympathy, like you're saying with your landlord, It makes the conversations actually go somewhere, versus when you just come across you come across extremely nice, but some of the people here came across very rude when I asked them just simple questions.
Gotcha. So is that because they know that? So it sounds like you all are voting for Trump. Is that why they're getting upset?
I will be voting for Donald Trump, and I did vote for Donald Trump. But I like to ask some of these questions, like the factual questions about like the border, about inflation, about the wars. And it seems like some people don't want to accept facts. And I have no problem with people vote for Kamala Harris. But I do have a problem when they do call my mom the C word, or they do flip her off, or they call other people and they attack you for voting for a candidate that's also running for president here in the United States. So we respect people like you, ma'am. And that song was beautiful.
Thank you
Beautiful
so much.
song.
I appreciate that. And before you turn anything off, for real,
that was so good.
Thank you,
Yeah,
and thank you for
your sweetness.
Oh, thank
We
you.
needed you.
I feel your sweetness too, and this is so important to capture this moment, because this is the kind of thing we're gonna need over the next few weeks, for real. It could get tense, and I remember someone's I don't want to say anything scary, but it could get real tense, and we're gonna need moments like this where we realize, hey, we all have blood running through our veins. We all need to eat food. We all need to have shelter and all these things. And yeah, okay, it's a difference in thinking. And my sister, who I love, we all need to be here together, all sides of the aisle. And yeah, it's definitely, obviously, very different ways of thinking. And at the same time, it makes sense, and the main thing we're going to need is to be able to understand each other's common humanity. So may we bring a prayer
like
there.
The Super Bowl. Everyone has their team, and someone's going to lose.
Good little back scratch.
We're going to feel sad for a few days, and then we're going to move on.
And then the biggest thing we hope is that both people be for that whoever gets elected, that they really be for all the people. And I guess that's really why I'm so have my heart in it for Kamala, even though I had my own doubts about all of them at some point. I'm like, okay, a lot of people are just disillusioned with one worse or the other, But the truth is yeah, I mean, when I hear Kamala, I hear that she cares about everybody,
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
That's awesome. You're darling.
Look at this. Love here at the Kamala rally.
Love to everyone who loves Kamala. Love to all people. Everywhere. Todo el
You're doing the Kamala accent now.
Todo el mundo. This is not Kamala. This is my Hindu accent. This is my inner self.
Okay. Thank you very much, ma'am. You got a new fan. How
do I watch this?
Nick Shirley on YouTube.
Nick Shirley?
Nick Shirley. How you doing? What's going on?
Came to meet you finally.
Hey, awesome.
I was watching you on YouTube.
It's been crazy here.
Yeah.
We just got a beautiful concert from this lady right here.
Yeah,
And it's just been crazy out here at the Kamala rally.
Yeah, for sure.
Lots of people out here. How have you felt? What's your overall feeling of this support?
Of the support today?
What do you think about this?
It's a high turnout, I think.
That's the word I'm looking at for this turnout.
It's a good turnout. I'm obviously voting for Trump, but I just wanted to come down here to see what's going on, and I saw that you were here too.
Yeah.
Again.
Have you seen any of the protesters come through? I did hear some Palestinian protesters come through.
They're on that side over there.
Okay, going after
they're going after the cops, not to come out with
really? We'll go check it out.
Yeah.
What's your reason for voting for Donald Trump?
Probably the same as you.
Do you think it's weird when you bring up facts and stuff that's actually happened?
Oh yeah,
it's
and then people
get really mad?
turn a blind eye to it. Yeah, so my family's obviously voting for Kamala and everything, and they feel a different way about me voting for Trump. So I don't know. Yeah. When you bring up facts, they don't want to listen to it, or when you bring up articles and stuff like that, and just tell people to do their research, they don't want to do it. You know what I mean? Or they just want to turn a blind eye. My dad said he's been voting Democrat his whole life. He's an immigrant as well. He came from the Caribbean, the Barbados. But he's a legal citizen. Yeah. So every time I talk to him about the immigration and the people they're coming from not even just Mexico, they're coming from other countries, going to Mexico and coming up here to the border, and it's just it's asinine.
Yeah, it is. Does it upset your dad when he sees so many people come through the border illegally, knowing that he had to do the process, and people are just given? They haven't been given amnesty yet, but Kamala Harris says she's going to give a pathway to citizenship to essentially legalize and give amnesty to all these illegal immigrants. And then if they do that, they've been importing them to these swing states where it will literally make it impossible for Republicans and it'll make America a one-party system, essentially.
I mean, it already kind of feels that way, you know what I mean? Especially the regimen. I think it's been 2 Republican presidents this century so far. There's only been Bush and Trump, I think.
Yeah.
And Bush was twice, and that really wasn't anything that people could say much about. So I mean, we've been living in the same, Democratic regimen for the past
16 years.
Yeah, 16 years, and nothing has changed. I've seen my family, deal with the similar issues, and there hasn't been much of a rise.
Essentially, it's just gotten worse.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to politics too much.
Yeah.
Obviously when I was younger.
Yeah.
And then, but I know that fentanyl was just not.
It wasn't much of a thing.
Wasn't much of a thing. And now here in Philadelphia, if you go to Kensington Avenue, you'll crouched over on Allegheny Street, and it literally looks
not even
like
just there. You can
it's
walk downtown
everywhere.
in the middle of the night. That's just people
San
doing the same
Francisco
thing.
was
Yeah.
bad. All across America.
Who was in charge of California at the time?
Kamala. She was the Attorney General, and Gavin Newsom.
And that's enough. That's enough facts right there. You got somebody to lead, your whole state, and it turns to BS. You got somebody to lead. What was it? Wisconsin and Waltz. He did the same thing.
Minnesota.
Sorry.
And I think it's funny when people say, "Oh, Donald Trump's a failed businessman." Well, he has
a lot
millions of dollars.
Exactly. A lot of people fail in. I'm a business person too. I'm a film director myself, so I have to own my own business. But a lot of people fail in business, and then they do better afterwards. You have to fail the first time to do something better the next time. This is what he did. He failed some things. His first regimen, and he's making a lot of changes. The people he's adding. I was originally a Kennedy person. I am a Kennedy person. I went to him in the office before he left. And then he joined Trump, so I guess I'm on that side now.
Awesome. Yeah, it's going to be sweet. I would love if RFK gets control over the health department, gets cleaner food. I mean, it's hard to even go out to find clean, healthy food if you're looking for fast food. I mean, the only option you really got is Chick-fil-A. Even Chick-fil-A's not that healthy.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A's not even that healthy.
Yeah, hey, we appreciate you, man. Have a good one.
Hey, can I just walk with you guys?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Check it out.
I always wanted to
see what it's like.
Yeah.
Hang out with hang out. He's just gonna see how it works here. So we're gonna just keep walking around, see what happens. He says the Palestinian protesters are out here. What do y'all think about what's been happening here? We're gonna head over to the Palestinian protesters. See what they got going on here. Read some of the comments here in the chat. Let's see. Let's see what people are saying up here. I can't even fathom these lines out here. Here we go. Yo, chat, I'm going to put a goal here in the super chat. It says 10 super chats. Share how you'll celebrate. I'm going to say for a nice meal after this chaos. The goal is up now. Let's see what happens here. Boom. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Have you seen the Palestinian protesters yet? Where are the protesters at?
They're like all the way down there.
They're a little bit down here. Okay. The Palestinian protesters are coming after Kamala. They want a ceasefire. How's it been so far at the rally? Have you guys gotten in?
We're going.
Going in?
Yeah. It's amazing.
It is amazing. What is that? What does that shirt mean? Liuna.
Labor's International Union of North America.
Okay.
Labor's International Union of North America. We've been canvassing here in Philly. We're from Jersey.
Okay.
Our international union is from Washington, D.C.
Interesting. Awesome. Thank you. They look at this. These crowds are insane. Look at this. People are coming. There was already 100,000 people over there. There's more and more people. You guys. A little worried that Kamala might win Pennsylvania after seeing all this stuff. But Poly Market right now does say that Donald Trump has a good chance of winning. Go ahead, check out the pinned comment above. Go ahead and download Poly Market. It's free. Go ahead and do it. What's going on, man? How you doing? What do you think about all this? Are you voting for Kamala Harris?
I'm considering. I'm going to see if any other names are listed.
Are you high right now?
I'm not. I'm just living
You're
life.
just living
you
life.
know,
Awesome,
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
What makes you excited about voting for Kamala Harris?
To finally see change, to see a female take over. We always looked at The Simpsons for the ones who watched. And so Lisa being a president, and then Kamala, and then they keep bringing that up as of this year and last year. So
Is it Kamala?
I hear they say Kamala, sound like her sisters say Kamala. So I'm not. I guess when she says it, 100% we have to listen clearly. So
Yeah.
that's it.
Lady Gaga tonight. Are you excited for her?
Yeah, I'm curious to see what she'll wear if
Yeah.
I'm out here to witness
Do you
it.
think she'll wear anything?
She'll probably be conservative. Keep it. Yeah,
Think
something
she'll be
white.
showing too much?
I think not really.
Yeah.
She seems like she's cooled down.
Toned
No
it down.
meat.
She's not wearing raw meat
Right.
anymore, right?
So I said that's the funny, cool part right there.
What do you think about all these people that were at Diddy parties all of a sudden endorsing Kamala Harris, like Cardi? Well, not necessarily Cardi B, but a lot of these celebrities. J-Lo, she was the girlfriend of Kamala Harris. Beyonce's came out. We know she rides heavy with Diddy. What do you think about all these Diddy people coming out? Leonardo DiCaprio. What do you think about all of them coming out with support for Kamala Harris in the past week or so?
I mean, I guess for 2025 to show up, it's going to be a very revealing year. We don't know what's going to happen with Diddy and the trial to come, but
Do you support Diddy?
I don't. I mean, under these circumstances, I don't really know fully what happened prior to.
Yeah, a lot
all
of
the
baby
cell
oil.
phone-
A lot
yeah.
of baby oil. Would you need that much baby oil?
I don't believe so. No, that is a lot going on, especially if it's laced with some other stuff to numb the people or make them feel extra aroused or
Yes,
whatnot.
sir.
So,
Awesome. Have a good one, sir.
Thank you. You too. I see y'all.
Thank
Enjoy.
you. What's going on?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Hey, good evening.
What's Tuck?
Yeah, it's Tuck Frump. It's,
What show are you?
So we don't use any foul language. What's
there
that?
you go. Awesome. That's funny. I like it actually. That's
Yeah,
good.
thank you.
Good play on words.
Yeah, it is. I didn't make it. I just bought it tonight.
Very nice.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, we're just out here at the rally. What are you guys up to?
Just the same, you know.
Yeah.
Excited to see the vice president. Excited to kick this guy out once and for good tomorrow.
Do you think if he loses, do you think he'll run again in 2028?
Honestly, I don't think he'll be around in 2028. I think he'll finally crawl into a hole. Hopefully.
Like, do you think he'll die, or do you think he just won't?
Oh, I
wanna
mean,
do
I
it
just
anymore?
think physically he won't be able to. I mean, his people would probably prop him up in a wheelchair or something, and wheel him out. But
Where does Trump go if he loses his election?
probably back to Mar-a-Lago for a bit, I imagine.
Where does Kamala Harris go if she loses his election?
That's a great question. I really don't know. I think it would be terrible for her to lose this election because we need people like Vice President Harris in society, active, with a real role in this government to make things better for people's lives. So I think that would be like the biggest tragedy of this election if she was to lose, is where would she go from here? I really don't know.
Would you still vote for Joe Biden if he was still running for president?
I mean, yeah, I would vote for, the local dog catcher, over this guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. A lot of people here have a lot of mixed opinions about it.
I would vote for anyone who's not like a civilly, liable sexual abuser.
Yeah.
Like the former president.
It's going to be interesting to happen. And with everything going on here, do you think we'll see, say Donald Trump wins, we see cities like Portland, Oregon, they're putting boards up against the walls.
Yeah.
And I hear other cities are preparing as well. Do you think if Donald Trump wins, we'll see riots in the streets?
That I don't know. I mean, I believe that either way, his supporters will be emboldened to probably act violently.
Do you think Trump supporters will?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, but I also think that, people on the left would probably lose their minds as well if he wins. Yeah. I know I won't be happy, but I'm not the type to go out and do anything violent or something like that. So,
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it doesn't give any.
I'm a little past my prime,
Yeah. Have you been? Were you ever a big protester?
Not really. I mean, I protested back 2003, 2004. The Iraq days. I think a lot of us kind of fell into a lull with President Obama. We felt very safe. We felt like this sense of normalcy. Obviously, until 2015.
Hey, great speaking with you.
Yeah,
I'm
likewise.
Excited to see what happens here at the rally.
Yeah.
Kamala's bringing out big shots. Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey.
We'll see. It's a lot of star power. I don't
Do
know.
you think these celebrity endorsements actually do anything?
You know what? I think that's a great question. I think for a large segment of the population, I think it does do something. there are some people I'm sure who are really turned off by it as well.
Yeah,
you know,
like every rally, it's like a new person. Like J-Lo was the other day.
Yes.
Usher was in Atlanta. Megan Thee Stallion was a few months ago twerking.
Yeah. And I know the timing of it, you know, it's kind of we're backloading the end of this campaign, obviously.
Tomorrow's the big day.
Yeah, to build to this crescendo.
Do you trust election integrity here?
Absolutely.
And why do you think we do not need voter ID in some states? Like in California, you can't even ask for ID when someone goes in to vote. And here in Pennsylvania, voter ID is not required as well.
Yeah. I mean,
why would the only reason I can think that they wouldn't ask for voter ID is to cheat.
Okay.
Why do you think they wouldn't? You have to have an ID to go to the airport, to drive a car, if you get pulled over. You have to have an ID for essentially everything but to vote. In some of these swing states, you do not need it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a really fair question. Like you said, you know, you need an ID to do all these basic things in America. My fear, like, you know, I'm from New Jersey, so I know for a long time we would go in, we would sign in. As long as the signature matched the signature on file, you know, you're good to go.
Yeah.
I think that the voter ID, you know, it's always a slippery slope with folks on the right. You know, next thing you know, there's an English test. You know, next thing you know, there's some sort of religious test or citizen
have
test.
Reason to doubt, like, it just makes sense to have voter ID, to hand in your passport, hand in your ID when you go
I definitely, you know, see both sides of that argument. You know, but at the end of the day, I mean, this is the system we have. I trust these elections. You know, the last time around with the former president, after he lost, and he lost handedly. You know, all those legal cases that they brought in front of all those courts over 60 times.
Yeah.
They were shut down in each and every one. You know, they won a couple technicalities here and there. So I think that the system we have for elections is great, and so far it has been safe and secure.
Okay.
You know, the only
one last question for you.
Yes, sir.
So take away Kamala Harris, take away Donald Trump.
Wow.
JD Vance or Tim Walz?
I mean, Tim Walz any day of the week, you know,
Really?
but I would just be, you know, honestly, you know, I'm a supporter of Governor Walz, you know, on this ticket. I don't know that he was the best choice for this ticket.
Yeah, I really don't know if she would have easily won the state of Pennsylvania if she would have shown Shapiro.
Sure, yeah.
So,
And
that was a big mistake on her end to go out randomly choose Walz, I think.
yeah, I think in that regard,
Like,
please.
Oh, I was just going to say, like, I'm voting for Trump, so it's like, well, good thing she didn't choose Shapiro because she most likely would have won Pennsylvania if she would have done that.
Exactly, and, you know, I guess it doesn't seem like it makes that much sense because, you know, all of the commentary is, you know, Pennsylvania is the whole ball game. I don't necessarily believe that because I know that, you know, Michigan, Wisconsin, obviously Arizona, Nevada, all these states are so important.
Yeah. Awesome. Hey, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of the rally. Have a good one. Good guy right there. Hey, let's go. Thank you, Nia Smoka, for the donation. We appreciate it. Nick, you're doing a fantastic job. Let's keep it civil and may the best candidate win. That is a cool looking dog.
Thanks.
Let's see, are the protesters out here yet? Wow, Kamala's bringing out the big shots tonight. Who are you filming with today? News Network? Independent? Okay. Are you sure the protesters are over here?
Yeah, they were like...
Okay, we'll see. The protesters are coming through. Protesters are always crazy. You never know what's going to happen. Are you excited for tonight, ma'am?
Yes.
Why? I have a question for you. Why do you think here in the state of Pennsylvania they don't require voter ID?
Yeah, I don't think I'm the right person to ask a question. I wish I had more experience and.
Yeah. Do you think to
study
vote?
on this.
You think to vote in an election you should require ID?
I think it's a very loaded question.
It's a very. What makes it
question.
loaded?
Yeah.
It's a yes or no question.
Yeah, I prefer not to yes to
Okay.
answer the question. Yes.
I think yes. How's it going, ma'am? Can we talk to you really quick? You gotta no. Come on. Let's keep going. Is it good? Do you guys think voter ID should be required? I think it should be. How are you doing? Can I ask you one question really quick? Should voter ID be necessary to vote in an election?
No,
No, why not?
because
Because why? How you doing, sir?
Yes, Eagles! Vote Kamala Harris!
Do you agree?
Don't vote for a deranged real, please don't.
Oh my gosh, that guy farted or something. Yep, we don't want to interview you. That was like poop. Woof, that was stinky. I think he pooped his pants. Oh, look, people are going to be able to see Kamala Harris from right here. You got a big crowd. I do hear some drums. Maybe this is where the Palestinians are coming up. Well, that guy, I think that guy farted or something. Oh, here they are. There's the protesters. Found them. We found them. Let's go talk to them. Yep. Okay, I'm going to put my hoodie on because these protesters might know who I am. Let's go talk to them. The Palestinian protests have gone down, I will say. Wow, they are right next to the Kamala stage. Kamala stage is right here. And the Palestinian people are right here. Let's make sure Kamala is not on our side. We vote. Let's see. What is this? What's the sign say? 100,000 Palestinians dead. It's not a lesser evil. What's the other side say? Kamala is not on our side. We won't vote for genocide. Who would be best to win the election?
A candidate that just doesn't support arming a genocide. That's all we're here for.
It looks like it's going to get down between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Who do you think will be best to stop the war?
Neither. That's kind of like a fear-mongering tactic that we're talking about. We don't really want to play that, the lesser of two evils game. That's the sign.
The war was not going on with Donald Trump. Do you think he would be the person to keep the war out? Or to maybe get some peace talks going? To come to a resolution.
Sorry, say that one more time.
So there was no war underneath Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Do you think he would be the guy to put in office to calm down these situations on a global scale?
Absolutely not. Donald Trump, when he was in office, moved the embassy into Jerusalem, which was Palestine at the time. So he's worse than Kamala in terms of the genocide. Definitely. Yeah. No one here is supporting Trump.
Yeah. And when I talk to Palestinian people that are at Palestine protests, they don't want Trump or Kamala. So I'm just like curious, like who do they think is the solution?
The alternate candidates right now, the leading ones are Claudia de la Cruz. She's the socialist leading candidate, and she doesn't want the war. And then Jill Stein is the leading Green candidate that
Jill
also
Stein,
doesn't want the war.
She doesn't seem like a bad candidate.
Yeah.
But just realistically speaking, it's going to get down between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Right. So you believe Kamala Harris would be best to get this issue resolved, or?
No, I'm voting Jill Stein.
Yeah. You think she has a chance of actually winning, Jill Stein?
This round, I don't think the chance is that great, but I'm still going to vote with my conscience and vote with integrity.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be like fear-mongered into voting for someone who is supporting the genocide.
Yeah.
So I'm just not going to play that game.
Is there going to be more support out? Are there going to be more protesters here tonight?
This is really small. We
This is
normally
really
have
small.
a lot more. And I imagine that a lot of
There's nothing. I was here at the debate and there's 1,000. Here there's
Yeah,
not
so
even 100.
during the winter protests, like around City Hall, we would have a couple hundred or a couple thousand. But I imagine a lot of the people at those protests are supporting Kamala Harris right now. So it's really frustrating. It's a little bummer.
Yeah, I had noticed that numbers in these protests are dwindling down. Like there aren't as many people out here protesting.
Yeah. A lot of people have protest fatigue because we've been protesting at least once a week in Philly for a whole fucking year now. So it's exhausting. And you just came up on us. We've been chanting for 2 hours in the cold. I'm about to lose my voice. So protester fatigue is a real thing, and it's a political tactic. So
Do you
we're
have
trying to
family
stick
in
it out.
Palestine, or what causes you to come out and protest for?
When I was in
Palestinian
college
people?
12 years ago, I was studying political science, and I would do research papers in the Middle East, and that's when I found out about the Palestine-Israel conflict that's been going on for 75 years. So I've been writing some papers on it, and I'm happy more people are now seeing it on social media.
Yeah, I don't think anyone agrees with the death of innocent people, whether it be in Ukraine, whether it be in Russia, whether it be in Palestine, whether it be in Israel. I think people are sick of these political leaders causing war, like Putin, like Netanyahu, who seem to continually fight, and then these leaders also fight, and NATO has to pay in. But we know that war is one of the most profitable businesses in the world.
Absolutely. I completely agree with you, yeah.
It's a tough subject. I think Trump will be best to stop the wars, and with having a person like RFK who is supporting and will be with Donald Trump, who is very anti-war, I think they would be the best to calm down the situation.
I'll give it to Trump. When he was in office, remember what he did? He was the first president to meet with North Korea. And he was like squelching beef we had with North Korea, squelching tensions with North Korea and Russia. Name me the last president that did that.
Exactly.
So when his international policies are significantly better than the Democrats, in my opinion.
I agree as well, and I think it'd be better to be an ally with Putin than be an enemy.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so, even if like Ukraine, for instance, in the Ukraine war, like even if they have to give up and change their borders, I think it's worth it than to lose an entire generation of young men.
Absolutely.
Because literally, I went to Ukraine, and there was very few young men in Ukraine, and there were many that were walking around without a leg, and so it's like there's 6 girls that are in their 20s to 1 guy in the 20s. So it's like the whole entire population is becoming destroyed.
It's heartbreaking. Yeah, I'm a paramedic here in the United States, and my best friend went to work as a medic in Ukraine for the last couple of years. And the things he tells me are just heartbreaking.
Great. Hey, thank you for your time. Thanks for being civil. We appreciate it.
Who are you guys?
My name's Nick Shirley. We're live on YouTube right now.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so hey, nice to meet you too. We appreciate it. Have a good one. Let's keep going. That's Cross. That guy was very nice. What do you guys think about all these wars going on? Is this another line to get in? All right, I can take that off. Wow. Do you guys suspect any more protesters to come in, or any more riots or anything to happen tonight?
No riots, no.
No. Tomorrow, though, after the election, do you guys think something will break out?
No.
No idea. What do you guys suspect? Nothing. Hey, thank you guys for what we do. We appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Let's keep moving along. There's a lot of people. Record team. What's going on? Somebody made a $50 donation. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Nick's out here working hard.
We're out here working hard. Some other people have as well, but the names don't show up, so thank you very much. We appreciate it. Kamala.
Hey.
Is this general admission?
Yeah.
Handicap. Ah, dang it. Can I get a water? Thank you very much. They're giving out waters out here. How's it going, sir? All right, we're in a few more interviews, and then we got to hit the road because we're going to New York City tonight. Because tomorrow we're going to do literally anywhere from a 6 to 12-hour live stream tomorrow in New York City, giving you guys up-to-date results. Remember, check out Polymark, pinned comment above. Go ahead, download the app. It's completely free, and you guys can track the election and actually enjoy it. How's it going, sir? Can we ask you a quick question? You're good? Oh, okay. How you doing, ma'am? Are you excited for Kamala Harris to speak tonight?
I am.
What do you hope she reads off that teleprompter?
I hope that she reads off the teleprompter what she's actually going to do to move us forward.
Yeah. If Donald Trump wins, do you think we'll be moving backwards?
I'm not sure what to expect if our former Cheeto-in-Chief wins.
Cheeto-in-Chief, is that what you call him?
Yep.
I've never heard that. That's a good nickname.
Thanks.
What's your dog's name?
My dog's name is Chipotle.
Chipotle. Are you a childless dog lady?
I am a proud childless dog lady, and I'm not childless. He is my partner.
Yeah, he seems like a great, cute little dog.
Thanks.
Thank you very much for your time.
Yes, and who are you recording
My name's Nick
for?
Shirley.
And who are you recording for?
For Nick Shirley.
Okay.
I work for myself.
Yeah.
You got a beautiful smile, man.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rally.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Yeah, good luck with your content.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We got more people coming through here. Let's see. Look, we can see the stage of Kamala. They say Kamala's not be coming out until 10:45. It's 7.
Yeah. Well, you can hear somebody in there. I'm not sure who it is.
Somebody's in. They're giving out free concerts here, free waters.
Really cool down there.
Yeah, it does look pretty interesting. Is that? I think that's Lil Jon, the rapper. Is that Lil Jon up there? Do you guys know who's up on stage right now? I think that's Little John, the rapper. Interesting. Let's get one more hectic interview in here. Kamala shirt, beautiful shirt. Let's see. Should I get a Kamala voter's number? Would you guys ever date a liberal? I got a new question to ask somebody. Let's see. Let's get one more interview here. Let's move over here where the lights aren't so bright and dashing. There's a lot of people watching over here because you can get a good shot. Kamala's, I can't believe this crowd. I've said it a lot this stream, but I really can't believe this crowd. Let's see. How you? What do you hope to hear from Kamala?
I don't want to be loud.
Oh, okay, you're not. We'll move on. How's it going, sir? I got a question for you. Are you here for Kamala?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Dang it. You're going to ask him a question. Let's see. That's fine. How you doing, sir? You here to see Kamala, obviously? Yeah. Are you going to be voting for her tomorrow?
Yeah.
Have you already voted?
No, not yet.
Not yet. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You have a daughter?
Yeah.
Would you rather have your daughter date a conservative or an illegal immigrant?
Whoever she wants to date.
Whoever she wants to date?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's a good response. Safe response.
Safe or not. I mean, whoever she wants to date.
Yeah. What makes you excited about voting for Kamala Harris?
Voting for freedom and the continuance of democracy in the country.
Mm.
She's also the first Indian American president.
Yeah. That will be interesting.
Yeah.
Talked to somebody earlier today. They said she'll be the first female black president as well.
Yeah, she'll be that as well. Yeah.
Awesome. Do you think Kamala will do? You obviously think she'll do a better job than Donald Trump. How has your life been compared when Donald Trump was president versus How was your life when Donald Trump was president, and how has it been as Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have been in office?
My life's been great every day that I wake up.
Hey, I love that attitude.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Have a great day, sir.
Thank you.
This guy's got all the pins. Look at this. The pin man.
I'm the pin man.
You're the pin man. How you doing?
Supernatural.
Supernatural.
Right. I want to be drinking champagne tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Right.
Why do you want to be drinking champagne?
Because I think that America needed change.
Yeah.
And America had to be peaceful. You see, this war is not about Republican and Democrat. It's about good and evil. Righteousness and unrighteousness.
And you believe the Democratic Party is more righteous than the Republican Party?
Right now they are.
And in what ways?
But it's really the same eagle with two different wings. But one wing right now is fighting for dope and one wants hope.
One's fighting for dope and one's fighting for hope. Oh, that's funny. Hey, well, do you know that the cost of fentanyl has gone down as Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have been in office?
Beg pardon? Say what?
So you said one's fighting for dope, one's fighting for hope, and I
right.
said,
"We want to put people to sleep."
Did you know that the price of fentanyl and dope has gone down significantly as Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have been in office?
I've heard it has.
So you're fighting for dope or for hope?
No, what I'm saying is that if it's going down,
we don't want that means more of it's coming into America if it's the price is going down.
No, what's happening? The world sees what America really is happening in America, right?
Yeah.
The whole world thinks, how are we going to peddle democracy and we fucked up?
Yeah, and so how are we going to vote for the person who has been in office for the past 4 years if it is so effed up?
Well,
if we want change.
I'll take Kamala over Dump any day.
Yeah. Hey, you're a nice man. I love the attitude, positivity from you. I love the pins. At least you're repping the candidate, right? Those are some fire shoes.
I donated hundreds of these pins to people and gave them to children, everybody.
Awesome. Hey.
My contribution.
Awesome.
Right.
Love to hear it.
So I hope we don't have a civil war tomorrow.
Yeah. Do you think a civil war could break out tomorrow?
You think that was an illusion that happened January 6th? Do you think that was an illusion?
No, it was not.
People saw our country. I'm a Vietnam veteran. This guy disrespected all veterans. He disrespected America. He a punk. He wouldn't even go in the war. He died.
What's his face? Tim Walz also said he went to war, but he didn't actually go.
Well, he served in the military for 25 years. Trump didn't serve in the Boy Scouts.
Well, thank you so much for your time, sir. We
Okay.
appreciate it,
And
and
you have a
hopefully no
blessed
civil
day.
war breaks out tomorrow.
I
But
sure
if
hope
it does
not.
break out, we'll be reporting from it live here on YouTube
Right.
at Nick Shirley, because we're going to
Okay,
be in
great.
New York City all day tomorrow.
All right, great.
It's going to get hectic. Hey, thank you so much, sir. All right, you guys, we got to hit the road because tomorrow we're hitting New York City. Make sure you guys are subscribed, turn on your notifications, check out Ply Market, the pinned comment above. Okay, yeah, we'll end it off right here so you can all see what it looks like. She's got a big stage going on. Yeah, so anyways, we'll be hitting the streets tomorrow in New York City. We're going to head over there right now. Make sure you guys are subscribed and that your notifications are on so you will see it. Check out Ply Market, pinned comment above. Go ahead, download the app, as tomorrow is the day of the election, and that thing is going to be going up and down all day. So it's going to be interesting. Thank you all so much for watching, and anybody who made a donation, thank you as well. Booker T. Jones survived what some people said was the Lion's Den. A lady called it a CUNT. That made me mad. Can't go after Booker T. Jones like that. Anyways, love y'all. Peace out.